Assalamu alaikum students. Mokbula Morium is welcoming you to a new class of English first paper. Today we will learn about dialogue writing. In our everyday life, we talk to various persons in various situations. But all this happen in Bangla. What will happen if we meet a foreigner or we will go abroad? Then you have to speak in English. Can you speak with the foreigner then? If you want to converse with the foreigner perfectly or successfully, you have to learn dialogue. Dialogue is a spoken form of language. Then why we write dialogues? Actually, we learn English as a foreign language, and to make a successful conversation, we have to practice dialogue obviously. As a earlier learner, you have to practice writing dialogue first, then practice orally. When you become expert in making dialogues, then you can easily converse with others. Write other informal writings or other piece of writing. Dialogue has also beginning, body and ending. In your question paper, you are given a situation to develop a dialogue. Suppose you are given a situation like this. You are given a situation on purchasing TV, and you are asked to make a dialogue between you and a shopkeeper on purchasing a TV. In your question paper, the name is mentioned, then you have to introduce yourself. Suppose if in your question paper it is said that you are Riyaz and you are going to purchase the TV, then you have to introduce yourself at first, like this. I am Riyaz and I am going to purchase a TV from a shop. Here is the dialogue. Here is the dialogue between myself and the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper, okay? That is, myself is Riyaz. You have to introduce yourself at first, okay? Then you have to start writing the dialogue like this. Riyaz, you have to use colon and then shopkeeper. Shopkeeper, okay? Earlier I have said that every writing has three parts: beginning, body and ending. So you have to start with the beginning. What you will use in beginning? Like hello, hello, excuse me, assalamu alaikum, etc. Here in this situation, we can use excuse me. Excuse me, okay? Then the shopkeeper will reply, yes. Yes, sir, okay? Like this. When you are developing the body of a dialogue, you have to think over the theme or the subject of the dialogue, okay? That is, in this situation, your experience or your imagination will help you to develop the body. In the body, you have to think over the theme and write down the main points. What will happen when you are going to buy a TV? A real life situation. You have to imagine the real life situation, and you have to set up some questions in your mind. Suppose which size Which size of TV you are going to buy? You are going to buy. What is the price of it? What is the price of it? Which model do you like? Which model do you like, etc. On the other part, when you are thinking over the questions, you have to also think over the answers from the shopkeeper too, and set the body of the dialogue. And at the end, you have to use the ending sentences like, thank you, see you, bye, etc. So, in beginning, you have to use hello, hi, assalamu alaikum, excuse me. And then in the body, you have to develop the theme or the subject of the dialogue. And at the end, you have to use thank you, see you, bye, etc. Many of you start your main body of the, many of you start the body of the dialogue like this. Suppose we are here writing a dialogue on importance of tree plantation. Importance of tree plantation. Importance of tree plantation. And when you are going to the body of a dialogue, you will start like this. Let us discuss the importance of tree plantation. Importance of tree plantation. Please avoid these things. Let us discuss. You have to make a situation here. Suppose two friends are talking. Ria and Kea. After the beginning of the dialogue, Ria is asking Kea, what are you doing? And Kea is answering like this, I am planting a tree. Then Ria will reply like this, wow. It's a good thing. It will help us to get fresh air. Like this, you have to just start like this. Do not use let us discuss. Avoid this thing. Okay? Just you have to create a situation from where you can develop the dialogue. Okay? Many of you do these things. Let us discuss. Please avoid let us discuss. Okay? To write a perfect or effective dialogue, you have to give emphasis on some key points, like you have to use contracted form of subject and helping verb, like this. I am, we are, and you have to use contracted form of negatives, like this. I am not will be aren't, will not will be won't, etc. You have always keep in mind that dialogue is an informal or spoken form of language. That's why you have to use contracted form. In a spoken language, we do not use the elaborate form. We always use the contracted form. You also have to note, you have to use sounds expressing relevant attitudes like wow, oof, air, etc. When you are facing different situations, as far as the situation, you have to use the sounds like this. Use tag questions, use simple sentences, and use short answers. Suppose someone is asking you, what is your name? Where's your, name? In reply, you have to just say Riyaz. Okay? This short, you have to write the short sentence. Okay? Dear students, in fine, we can say that an effective dialogue is the well knitting of starting, body, and ending. Hope you will learn to write an effective dialogue. We will meet you in the next class. And I am going to give you a homework. Try at home yourself to write an effective dialogue on suppose you are Kea and your friend is Ria. Now, write a dialogue between you and your friend on purchasing some books from a bookshop. Thank you, students. That's all from today. Goodbye.